Hey, what is going on, Capricorns? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message should we have for Capricorns? Let me see for Capricorn's universe. All right, Capricorns. First, overall energy is some big changes. And I'm getting the sense this is someone there's some big changes for someone, but I feel like it's someone that has been thinking a lot about you. I feel like this person has been fantasizing about you, dreaming about you. And I feel like they've been doing a lot of work. Doing a lot of work on themselves. So, I feel like they've been keeping this from you, their true feelings. Now, for some of you, this may be someone from your past. We do have the Six of Cups. Not necessarily a connection, though. It isn't. It's not necessarily a romantic connection, but I do feel like you know this person, and I do feel like there was something between the two of you. But I feel like they've been holding back their feelings for you. Because like I said, I feel like this person is getting their shit together. I feel like they're making some huge changes. We have the King of Pentacles, so I feel like this person, like I said, one of those changes is I feel like this person finally getting their shit together. Finally living up to their potential. And it wasn't easy. They put in a lot of work. I do feel like there's this huge turnaround in this person, like some really big changes. Like I said, we start off with big changes, but I do feel like this is more of this person. This person really working their ass off is what I'm seeing. The Ten of Wands. Damn, Capricorn, you must be special to this person because, like I said, I feel like you ignited something in this person. Now, like I said, I do feel like this is someone that you already know. For some of you, this may only be a friendship as of yet. It may be a past person, a past romantic relationship. But either way, I feel like this person's really getting their shit together, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with you. I feel like this person's been holding back some feelings they had for you, and this all getting their shit together, has led to this person to get to a point where they, I see this person being very honest with you and very direct with the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Very direct, very blunt, laying it right out there, laying the game plan right out there. This is someone that's, when they step to you, when they come to you, and they make you an offer, it's already been sorted out. It's already been planned. Like, this is not, they're not winging it. You know, I just feel like this person, I mean, there's this incredible connection that I feel like you had with this person or have with this person. With that Lover's card, it is a deep connection. I just don't feel like they really lived up to it. You know, what you saw in this person, and that's what I mean. I feel like this person has been holding this back, almost feeling like they maybe weren't good enough for you. You know, but they're making themselves good enough. You know, because I feel like deep down inside this person, they know they could be. So that's why they worked on it. You know, like I said, I see this person putting in a lot of work. I mean, I feel like they're going after what they want. What they want is you. I mean, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. You know, everything they want, they know they can have that with you. You know, and they want to be what you need them to be as well. I mean, they want to fill up, you know, they want to fill up your cups as well. They want to, you know, give you what you desire. They want to be everything you need. You know, this person isn't just building a relationship or isn't just building, you know, they're building an empire. You know, and it is something that I feel like they want you to be comfortable in. They're building a home for the both of you. Like, this person's putting in a lot of work, but they're not doing it for themselves. You know, that's not solely who they're doing this for. I feel like at the root of this all, some way, shape, or form, you inspired this person. You lit a candle under their ass. And I feel like this person is just going for it. You know, I feel like they had to learn to trust themselves, and I feel like that's something they've done, and that's one of the big changes that I see in this person is they learn to trust themselves, trust their intuition, you know, believe in themselves. I mean, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, I mean, like I said, I see this person, they're just putting in the work. I mean, we have the Emperor, or Empress, sorry. So I feel like the seed for this connection was planted long ago. You know, the seed is planted with you. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen this many changes in a person, but I mean, I feel like there's just so many opportunities opening up. You know, and this person did it themselves. You know, like I said, with a little bit of help from you. But I feel like mostly this person did it themselves. They're building something for the both of you. You know, they didn't want to have any regrets, and I feel like that's the only reason this person's been hesitating this long to come towards you. They didn't want to have any regrets with that 5 of Swords. They wanted to come to you correct, with their shit together, everything in order. You know, because they take you seriously. You know, I mean, I see this person opening up. And like I said, they want to build a foundation. And they want to build it properly because they want it to last. You know, the 8 of Swords, you know, opening themselves up. I feel like this person, there was a bit of a stagnant energy in this person. And like, that's where I feel like you came in. You know, you saw something in this person, or you ignited something in this person. Either way, I feel like you started this, but they continued on, and that just says a lot about who this person is. Now, even though I feel like they're keeping this from you, this evolution, this level up, they've been keeping it from you. I don't know why, but I just feel like you saw it coming. It's almost like you've been waiting for it. You know, sometimes we see something in someone and maybe they don't see it. And, you know, sometimes people try to push it upon them or try to force it upon them. But I feel like you knew it. there's something about this that you knew this is where this was going. You know, and I mean, the Six of Wands is all about victory. You know, this person is getting to where they're at. They're getting their shit together, and it's still a process, but I feel like they're on a hell of a roll. I mean, I see these big changes in this person. It just, you know, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when you save money but you don't know what you're saving money for, it's a little bit harder. But when you know what you want to save for, that's easier. You have a goal. You know, their goal is to have a life with you. Their goal isn't just to get you. Their goal is to keep you. You know, and I feel like this person has a lot of respect for you. That just is plain to see when we see how this person, acts. I mean, we have the Nine of Pentacles as well. You know, they wanted to get there themselves. They didn't want help getting there. They wanted to come to you with all their ducks in a row. And like I said, this may be a past relationship that didn't work out, or a past connection that didn't end up with you together, or maybe just a friendship. But I definitely feel like there's definitely energy between the two of you that is familiar. So I do feel like this is definitely someone that you've already met. But be prepared to meet the new them. I mean, with this person, I mean, we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. We have Gemini. We have Aquarius. We have Libra. Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's like when you're saving for something, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I saved for my first car. And, you know, I didn't spend nothing on anything. Like, I was still in school, in high school. You know, I had a side job. I mowed lawns. I did I shoveled driveways. I did some construction. I did whatever I had to do to get the money. And it made me work harder because I had a goal. You know, but if you don't have a goal, sometimes it becomes harder and harder to stay focused. That's why I always try to give myself goals in life. It makes it easier to, you know, stay on track. But like I said, with this person, I just feel like there's a sense that this person, they've been trying to keep it from you, because I feel like you know, it's not like when your partner goes to the gym, they come back from the first time they go to the gym, they're like, oh, do I look any different? Like, this person wanted to be different when they came to you. You know, they wanted their shit to get together. They wanted to make you a real offer because they want you to accept it. You know, some people come to us with a half-ass offer, and you know, for some maybe it's mysterious and it's new and it's fresh and maybe okay. You know, but I feel like with this person, they were looking for they're looking for a yes. You know, they're looking for acceptance. I don't feel like no is in their vocabulary, and I feel like that's another part of this person that's changed. You know, they believe in themselves now. And what they want, you have. You know, they want you beside them. They want to build something with you, and it's real. You know, like I said, sometimes we compare it to you're walking down the street and somebody sees you and then comes across the street and says, "Hey, let me take you out." That was based on a look. This person knows you. They understand you to a point, and they just want to understand you more. You know, and they want to show you what they have. You know, they want to show you. For some of you, I mean, I feel like they want to show you that. I mean, this is only for some. I'm just getting the message that they want to show you that you weren't wrong about them. You know, sometimes all we need is someone that believes in us or someone that sees us differently. And again, that just gives us a goal. You know, because without a goal, you're just kind of flopping around and you're just, you know, maybe you have some money saved in the bank and you're just out there buying stupid things. I remember when I was young, I learned how to budget. It was something my dad taught me. And it was always helpful because you don't realize how much you're spending. And I feel like I feel like there should be a budget of love as well. Like, make sure you're not giving too much to the wrong person. You know, and it's one of those things that stuck with me. I learned how to budget, and, you know, even when I buy a pack of gum, I'll write it down. You know, even if I got $3 and change and I go buy a pack of gum, I write that down because I want to know where my money's going. And then when I can look back on it, then I can realize, okay, well, I didn't need to do this, this, and this. I can save this much if I cut that out. You know, and I feel like sometimes we got to do that with love. You know, sometimes we're giving to the wrong people. We want to save it up for the right one. The one thing I know from this read, one thing I got a strong feeling for is this person genuinely cares about you. They respect you. And that just shows on how they act. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.